Hey, welcome back for the final edition of Inside the Zone with Justin Kinney. I'm Glenn Marini as we wrap up the football season here. It's our award show, so we're talking about Team of the Year, Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, Surprise of the Year, or as we like to call it this year, the Concordia Show.
Pretty much.
Because you can make a case in every category for the Cadets. Let's start off with Team of the Year, because I think that one is the most cut and dried of all the awards. We had one team go to the state championship game. We had one team dramatically win a state championship for the first time in program history. That would be Concordia. What can you say about their performance this year?
Well, that was an exclamation point down in Indianapolis over Thanksgiving weekend. They get down there, the excitement, the hype, and then the way they just dismantled Lawrenceburg through 4 quarters to win 56-14. Tremendous job by Concordia, tremendous year for them. Coach Tim Manigault did a phenomenal job. They were great on both sides of the ball, and what can you say? I mean, just as we predicted at the beginning of the year, it was going to be Concordia down at state championship.
Everybody figured it would be the Cadets making their first ever trip down. No, but yeah, I have Concordia as well. There's just not much you can say about, not enough you could say about what they've done as a team, what some of those guys did individually, and just really coming out of the season 1 and 2, you thought, I don't know. They played Snyder really tough in that one loss, and then obviously Homestead they lost by 1. But at the end of the year, you're thinking, okay, that's a team that made the state semifinals in 5A and a team that won a sectional championship in 6A.
Yeah.
So considering those were pretty close contests, and then they, win out for the rest of the season. It was impressive to watch. Any other teams that you would consider for Team of the Year? If Concordia didn't have their season, I imagine Snyder, Garrett, Adams Central. I even had Woodland down there because I know, they got knocked out in the second round of the playoffs, but that shouldn't overshadow everything they did in the entirety of the season.
Yeah, I would go Snyder would be my other team just because of what they graduated, to go undefeated in the SAC, get to semi-state, lose to a Westfield team that eventually won the state championship in 5A. So if I had to pick another team, definitely Snyder would be my other team.
And I was impressed with Garrett. I think maybe just because of the conference, they don't get as much recognition. But boy, when you saw that team at the end of the year, you think, gosh, we've underrated these guys all season long. What they did in the playoffs over at Mishawaka-Marion, what they did against Jimtown, and I got to give my hat off to them. I think they deserve a nod.
No doubt. I think the beginning of the year they were talking about their best team in a long time, and they definitely proved it. A tremendous job for Garrett, Tanner Burns, Cam Smith, guys like that. Just a very good run for the Railroaders.
And Adams Central as well. I think a great run. They lost to Pioneer in semi-state, but still a fantastic team. And I really think with Coach Mosher and those guys, they graduated some key players off last year's team. I think they were a little bit of a wild card if you didn't live in the Monroe area. And boy, they came back strong with a vengeance this season and played really good football all year.